it didn't take a weight off my shoulders because I know that people still battle. It's a battle that still currently
daily, right?
Is going on. It's daily. Everybody deals with it in some way, shape, or form. Like that voice that's telling you not as good as you think you are, or what you're trying to do, or you're not worthy. Our kids are, the younger generation. They deal with that on a daily basis. So it's just me. I'm just using it as somebody that somebody of influence that goes through it, just so maybe they could feel a little bit more comfortable for it. But for me, I don't say it's like I overcame it or it's gone. It's just a daily battle. Like, it was tough because when you get put into a situation with adversity, naturally you start to question yourself and your ability.
That's the first thing you do.
And your confidence, like, am I as good as I thought I was?
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you start to question yourself, it's over. As soon as you start to not believe in yourself, you can kiss it goodbye.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they get in your head, you're going to kill, like, the self-doubt that's going to kill you before anybody else can even touch you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So for me, that's why I had a rough start to last year, because it took me a minute to kind of get out of that, to kind of like, okay, remind myself of like what I bring to the table, remind myself of who I am, remind myself that I'm unique.
Jaylen Brown, goddammit.
And I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Certain people try to make you feel bad because you think different, or you are different, and they try to, whatever, make it seem like that's a bad thing. I had to remind myself, like, everybody got their own unique qualities that they bring to the table.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what's beautiful with the world, because everybody think differently. But most of these people, they walk into everyday life and everything is the same.
Right.
You walk in, you leave the house and you go act like somebody else.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I had to realize, like, I'm me. And I'm going to walk out the door every single day and be me, regardless of what the Celtics got to say, regardless of what the Black Twitter, anybody got to say. Yeah. Right. I just had to do that, and that's what helped me really get up out of that.
Your success on the basketball court has a lot to do with your mental approach to the game, especially when you get to a high level of basketball like the NBA or professional basketball or even college basketball. Your mental approach means everything, because at those high levels, everybody is skilled. Everyone that's playing professional basketball is really good at least one basketball skill. And just your mental approach is what separates the star from the team for the last player on the team. It's just your mental approach and how you feel about yourself, your self-confidence, and what that you bring to the table. So your mental approach to the game is something that you definitely need to work on. You definitely need to have intact when you're going to play, especially at a high level. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. What up, though? My name is Kevin Melson with Beyond Your Limits, and in this video here we got Jaylen Brown was speaking on how the self-doubt really crept in, and maybe he was thinking maybe he wasn't as good as he thought he was, and those type things. And this is a very dangerous thing to play with as far as your basketball game goes, because your self-confidence is everything. And once you start to think maybe you can't make this shot, maybe you can't do this, it can snowball. It can be a snowball effect. Let's say you shooting a three-point shot and you miss it, and you're thinking about that the next time you shoot the three-point shot. That's going to affect your shot this time. And let's say that leading to you having a bad game, missing a bunch of three-pointers. That can turn into a bad week, a bad month. That can turn into a whole bad season with just your thought process. And where I see this happen a lot for players is at the free throw line. When free throw lines, when you miss a couple, it gets in your head and you keep thinking about it. But the thing you want to do is you want to stay in the right now. I believe that is the best thing that you can do. A lot of people carry burdens from things that happened in the past, but you can't change anything that has happened in the past. It happened, it's set in stone. You moved on, there's nothing you can do about that. But if you continue to dwell on it, it can hurt you in the right now. And so you want to make sure that you're living in the moment. There's nothing you can do to change those last shots that you missed. There's nothing you can do to make shots in the future. The only thing you have is right now. And so if you concentrate on making that shot right now, if you have total confidence that you can make that shot right now, that's all you have. You can't worry about, oh, you missed the last 4 shots in a row. You can't worry about that. Those shots are gone. There's nothing you can do to remake those shots. So you just concentrate on making the shot that you're about to shoot right now, and that's all you got. I know it's extremely difficult to forget about, you know, past mistakes and things like that, but that's you hear it often. People say to be a great basketball player, you have to have a short memory. You gotta forget about, you know, missed shots and turnovers and mistakes and stuff like that, because you gotta keep going. You gotta live in the right now. You can't take those things and you can't fix them. And so all you got is right now, and that's what you need to focus on. And if you can do that, if you can focus on the play right now, the play what you're doing right now, and be the best as you can right now, then I mean that's all you can do. Another way I think that focusing on right now can help you is, say you have a really big goal. Say you want to go to the NBA, but right now you're, you know, coming off the bench for your high school team or something like that. When you say you want to be an NBA player, you're a long way from that. And so you don't want to focus on the NBA, because that's too far away. It seems too daunting of a task. It seems impossible. But what you can do is just focus on what you need to do today. Your ultimate goal is to get to the NBA. But what can you do today that will help you get there? Maybe you can go to the gym and make 500 shots. I don't know, maybe you can go and work on your game. Focus on what you can do today. And if you do that every single day, those things will build up, and you'll get closer and closer to your goal. So you don't want to focus on a goal that's too far off. You want to focus on what you can do today, what you can do this week, and those are the things that'll help you to improve. And if you keep doing that day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year, I mean, you'll get closer and closer to your dreams, closer and closer to your goals. So, I mean, you also want to check, you know, your far off goal every once in a while, but you want your main focus to be on right now. What can I do today to make myself a better basketball player? What can I do this week that's going to make me a better basketball player? And don't worry about, you know, things too far off in the future or too far behind you. Anything that's already happened, I mean, it's good to look back every once in a while, but you don't want to focus on things that's already passed. Focus on the right now, and that is the biggest thing that can help you to be a much better basketball player today and in the future. And just like things can snowball in a bad way, with a missed shot turning into a bad game, turning into a bad week, into a bad month, the same thing can happen for a good shot. You make a shot that can snowball into good things, that can build your confidence, and it could turn into a good game, into a good week, into a good month, into a good season. So you want to always try to stay positive if you can. You want to limit the time that you spend on thinking about what happened in the past, whether good or bad. You want to focus on the right now. That's the big thing I want you to get out of that. What can you do today? What have you done today that's going to make you get closer to your dreams, closer to your goals? All right, thanks for watching this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Hit a link in the description, a link in the bio. I'm out.